Hello, and welcome to the daily Revelations 2 news. So today Capcom released a ton of new stuff, like this picture, which is actually kind of old, but they also released new stuff, like this picture.
Wait,
Which is
go
actually...
back, go back, go back,
Okay,
go back, go back.
go back,
The
go back.
reflection's different from this
It is?
a little bit. Yeah, look like this.
A little.
It might just be the waves. But this
Might
part
be.
looks different in particular. Like the little tower over here. This one has a little extra smidgen. And this one doesn't seem down, but it might again be just water effects. That's all I have to say. Next picture. Woo!
Okay, this is actually also just on an old picture. But
Yay, how'd
this,
that go?
new.
Yay! It's Moira!
Moira and Claire.
Leader.
They're like going places.
They're skimmying.
This looks one of those gameplay sequences where you hold just forward or right.
Yeah, and every now and then you might hold a button when you accidentally slip off, but then you climb back up and then you continue forward again.
Bricks! I can't-
Concrete!
I can't remember if they mentioned in a preview that they said you could use bricks to throw stuffs. I can't remember.
Oh wow,
That could be fun.
that'd be amazing.
Either way,
yeah.
there's bricks. Next screenshot.
The glass is broken. Maybe someone threw a brick into it.
Maybe. So yeah, this just
Possible.
looks like survival horror stuffs. And Claire, yay!
Claire, open
Oh,
the door!
I forgot about one thing. We should investigate.
Uh
Bracelet
like
is
her dark
green, so
color.
she's fine.
Yay.
oh. Aw.
And her bracelet is
Oh.
orange.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
I mean, it might just be the health meter that was in like the old Resident Evil games, just on her wrist instead of in her inventory.
Yeah. Scary dude.
Scary dude, he's in every screenshot of the game so far.
Yeah, this is similar to a previous screenshot where she's. I guess this is basically her weapon in the game. Like she just gets.
She has a lamp.
She gets.
She's
a
Alan
torch.
Wake.
Yeah.
We got Alan Wake and Claire.
And I
They're
think
going
her
on great
bracelet is
episodes.
always orange whenever we see her. I don't know.
Maybe it means that she's indestructible and cannot be killed.
Yeah. Something they've already
You know,
said. Yeah.
theoretically.
And some kind of surveillance camera. Spooky.
A surveillance camera?
Metal Gear.
Okay.
Orange again. See orange.
The
orange.
world burns. Wait.
No. What? Wait.
No.
Okay.
As the world. No. I mean, we could just use the next screenshot for this, but let's do the really vague one. As the world submarine.
No.
World turns.
As the world.
As the world
bees.
bees.
As the
No.
world bees.
No, that's terrifying.
I guess it does actually say burns, but I still prefer churns myself. I mean,
You're-
yeah.
Green bracelet.
She looks dazed.
She looks. Yeah. I don't know.
Blood everywhere.
Oh, can we now read?
Zoom in on this.
Yeah.
This kind of looks like when we found that fake E3 leak and I like saved over it 17 times, and then it kind of looked like that. It's the monster
Scary
again.
monster dude, and she's got some kind of dagger
Yes.
knife.
He stood
What?
in line for 3 hours to shake her
his-
hand.
His bracelet's not working very well.
No.
And it's like, soft grunge.
Soft grunge.
Ooh. Oh yeah, this is my favorite screenshot because
It's
the game
slightly different.
is a point-and-click adventure game.
It all makes sense now.
Yes.
I guess that ties in with another piece of news that is going to be released episodically.
Maybe I should actually go through new stuff than just look at screenshots.
It might be good.
Because they have also announced a bunch of new details about the game, like the game will be released like episodically, 1 episode per week, and it sounds like there will be 4 episodes in total.
I like
One episode per week sounds weird to me. Like, what's the even put the point?
Yeah, I mean, I am very certain that once they have released episode 1, the game is actually completely finished.
It's not like, oh, we'll finish this last part of episode 2 in 1 week and this last part of episode 3 in 1 week, and so on. Like, God, she looks so pissed in every
She's
picture.
so angry, like. "Urgh."
I mean, I can kind of understand why, but she looks really pissed in all these pictures.
Yeah, she's not happy about this at all.
No, and she looks scared, which is odd.
Yeah, because she's actually invincible. So
She's actually indestructible. Although I wonder if that's different from multiplayer, because wasn't it like?
I will
RE6
talk a bit more about that in a second. I just want to show this picture first because it's amazing. This is the cover for Weekly Famitsu, and she's
I
again
know
really pissed off. Holy shit, she's pissed off.
She just looks like mildly bemused that someone's like, what are you doing? Like, come on, dude.
This guy over here. Take my hand. No,
I
I
waited-
gave you a hand.
I waited for 3 hours.
I waited 3 hours to take her hand.
And there's a guy down here like.
He smiled for the
I
picture.
love you.
Ah, and Smash Brothers. for
Smash
3DS
Brothers,
is
guys!
coming.
Oh,
100 pages
Wow.
of Smash Brothers.
I guess you can actually read these mysterious symbols.
Yes, I can. You can play Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 8 on your smartphone and your tablet. Dragon Quest
Deep down.
Heroes has a new something something. Capcom unleashes new something something.
something that is good. Good definition.
New release for Capcom Biohazard Revelation.
Wait! I can translate some of this. I think this says D for Dark
Don't
Dreams. Don't
die.
die.
Don't die!
I know
Gold.
Japanese.
Jane. Wait, go back. Gold chain.
Ah!
Maybe there's gonna
Wow.
be bling in the next Resident Evil game.
Yay.
Speaking of Resident Evil games, shall we
What
talk
does
about it again?
say on the bottom of Biohazard Revelations 2?
Let's get 4G.
Oh. Oh no. It just said that it's based on an island. A secluded island. Where have I heard of that before?
I
Don't talk
think
about
that's ever
Steve.
gonna
Shut up.
get-
I didn't even say his name.
Okay, so
Why you got to be so mean towards Steve?
I don't
Yes.
like Steve. I don't like Steve. I really dislike Steve. Holy shit, I don't like Steve.
Oh,
Steve was pretty horrible.
Steve is
it's
kind
a
of
new
horrible.
Ace Attorney game. Anyway.
Anyway, yeah. So there's a ton of news about Revelations 2 today. So I can also mention that I was able to find, thanks to Adam, a full version of the scans of the article from a couple of days ago, and that mentions a couple of things. Like it does confirm that that when you play co-op, like player one is Claire, the other player is Moira,
Hmm.
and no matter who you play as, single player or co-op, Moira is always 100% invincible, which I find kind of weird.
Oh, so even in multiplayer, you mean?
Yeah.
That's kind of odd, because I can imagine, like, if we would play something like this multiplayer, and one of us was invincible at all times, but also kind of useless, that person would do nothing but be comic relief
Yeah.
for the entire game.
Yeah, they would just mess around, like stand in front of enemies. Hey, enemy here!
Yeah. You'd be able to reach Claire if I wasn't blocking you. It's a shame you can't touch me.
Meat shield.
I think one thing I didn't mention is that when playing single player, you can apparently switch on the fly between Moira and Claire, according to the article.
Ah.
That sounds interesting. But again, like I am really curious, like how would it be playing as Moira if just you're invincible and you have a torchlight?
I'm kind of curious how the game plays at all, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, there was already a curse here, so it's obviously going to be a point-and-click adventure game.
I have no idea why it's a cursor there. That's so random.
Yeah.
And as we mentioned
Right.
earlier, this is going to be like an episode thing, so they're releasing one episode per week. And you have three
Yeah.
ways of buying the game. You can buy it per episode, which is $6 per episode. Or you can buy a digital version of the entire season, which is $25.
Yeah.
Or you
They
can
did the same for, they did the same for Ghost Trick on iPad, I think. didn't
Oh
they?
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well,
And
if it's 4
Hmm?
episodes. Oh no, never mind.
Yeah.
I did the math wrong in my head.
yeah, I
I
think
was gonna say it would be cheaper to buy it episode per episode, but
yeah,
never mind. I did the math wrong.
I think if you buy the complete season, you will save like $1 or $2 per episode. But
Yeah.
anyway, you can also buy it as a retail disc, and the retail release will be after like the entire season has been released, and it'll be $40. It's quite a bit more expensive. Yes, I don't know.
Why?
But that probably has like bonus stuff in it though.
They have mentioned that if you buy either the retail disc or the complete digital season, you will get bonus content, and it sounds like it'll be the same bonus content, like with those two purchases. And I do like that it will have like a cheaper price, but I got a bad feeling like that might also mean that like this is probably a much shorter game than other RE games. I will imagine maybe even shorter
Yeah.
than Revelations 1.
I wonder, because like effectively the other, like Revelations 1 was sort of episodically in a way, like just the way the levels were designed, due to the way
Yeah.
you switch back and forth between characters and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's possible that it is going to be smaller. It's possible it's going to be the same. It is nice that it's actually going to be really like developed for consoles instead of handhelds. So there is that as well.
Yeah. And I hope they still have some kind of bonus mode despite the cheaper price.
Yeah, I personally wasn't the hugest fan of raid mode.
Not
but
me either, but I mean I would be okay
It would
with
be
it.
nice.
Like if that's
Yeah.
the bonus mode.
Also, speaking of multiplayer, actually, I mean this is not technically whatever. Was it confirmed at all if it was like offline only or not? Because
There is
I
a
remember
quote from the official, like the official news Capcom sent, where they say that you can overcome the nightmares in either single-player mode with an AI partner or offline co-op. They don't mention online; they specifically say offline, and that is very worrisome. But I don't know.
Yeah, that worries me a bit because I think if it only has offline co-op, then I'd probably just play it single player.
Yeah,
honestly.
I think I'll be playing it
Uh,
single player if it's offline only.
Yeah.
That would be really weird news because they already have really good netcode for RE5 and 6 for the co-op, so I don't know why
Yeah.
this would be offline only.
It would be a shame simultaneously if it is the same studio that worked on Revelations. Then I guess maybe they were just embarrassed enough from the netcode in Revelations that they just gave up on it.
Oh god.
Because that netcode was everywhere and nowhere. Like it changed from being just sort of bad to just being completely horrible.
Yeah, that netcode was kind of bad, but I kind of also assumed that was the case because of the 3DS. Like maybe they just wanted to make it. They wanted to make sure that it was super stable even with a bad wireless connection.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah. And
yeah,
they
I guess-
also
No, continue.
they also say here that there's a brand new type of enemy in this game. They're not as mindless as zombies. The scary design of the afflicted means they're able to move quickly and attack the player with basic weapons. Kind of like the
Is
enemy
it-
types in RE4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, we've already had that, and is it maybe the zombie that's been in every single picture that has an enemy in it?
Yeah, I guess
Because
that's
I've not actually seen a normal zombie-looking like thing. I don't think I've only seen like something that probably is what they are describing right now.
I wonder if the gameplay will be similar-ish to like RE5 and 6 with the enemy type kind of seeming kind of similar, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess
I
we'll see
wonder.
Hmm?
I wonder in general what it's gonna be like.
Yeah, because it
Like
is
how
weird.
much. Like I think one thing that's really gonna make a difference is just how much ammo you're gonna get in general.
Yeah,
Because
and
if you're just gonna get buttloads of it, then it's just an action game. Then it stops
Yeah.
being a horror game instantly.
and they have specifically specified that that they're trying to give the player choice in combat, like either just like do direct combat or try to sneak up to enemies and do stealth takedowns, or you can just avoid the enemies altogether. And that sounds very, very, very unusual to a Resident Evil game.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious
usually,
how that'll play out.
Whenever you were close to an enemy, they were like, "Oh, that guy's there." let's go get him. And
Yeah.
that was basically it. The only stealth was basically just trying to avoid the enemy, even though they already saw you.
This,
But
I'm still baffled about the whole Moira thing. Like, why is she completely invincible?
why is she invincible?
I mean,
Yeah.
the stealth thing is gonna be so weird.
I have a question.
What?
I've not played Last of Us, or really seen any of it because I'm horrible. But
Yeah.
was the girl in that invincible?
Yeah.
Is this just gonna be a Last of Us clock?
Or at least I think she's invincible. But yeah, I'm getting strong Last of Us vibes because she's reminding me of Ellie, and it does have
Yeah.
it does have stealth element. It does have stealth takedowns like in Last of Us. And
It wasn't until you mentioned the stealth that it kind of clicked, I guess.
I guess it is possible they just played Last of Us that we kind of want to make something like this. But we'll see. But we'll see if the gameplay is similar to that. I think Claire in these screenshots look a lot better than the one Claire picture we got from the magazine. Like
Oh,
there's
definitely.
I just wish she'd cheer up a bit.
Yeah, she looks a little bit
I mean,
pissed off, but
She
that's
looks
fine.
so unhappy. I mean, it is kind of an abysmal situation to be in, but at least you can smile.
Yeah, I think I would also be slightly annoyed, slightly miffed in this situation, but I don't know. Yeah.
Is she
I
gonna
guess,
take the
but-
same path as Leon? She's just gonna look more and more like a murderer in the games to come.
Yeah.
And then there she just looks like a serial killer in the very end.
I do hope this isn't also going to go in the way of the Chris campaign to Resident Evil 6, where Chris gets more and more annoyed, which was humorous, but the actual campaign itself, the actual campaign itself isn't fun to play at all.
I don't care about your steak. I just want the food.
Like he got so mad, like he just got more and more mad in the entire game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, for reasonable reasons, but yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, Revelations 2, guys, stuff. I guess there's still TGS in 1 week where they will actually be showing gameplay, so then we'll know a lot more about how the game actually plays.
Oh yes.
I'm calling point and click adventure.
Yes. I am still.
Telltale point and click adventure.
Oh God. I am still super curious about how the Moira thing will work out because I just have a hard time seeing how that would work.
Yeah, I don't like just having a playable invincible character. Like it doesn't seem right. But I guess like maybe the orange wristband thing has something to do with it. That it's like, oh, she's infected, and now the infected are no longer going for her because she's infected, and that's how they sometimes do it in zombie things.
Yeah, I think that is probably on the nose. And I also will say one thing, like with the whole episode structure, I guess that means they're gonna do the stupid thing as in Revelations to have constant cliffhangers with really stupid plot twists. Like
Yeah.
Chris and Jessica, they were on the wrong ship. Oh Jesus
Oh,
Christ!
God, I forgot. God, Revelations was so bad when it came to story.
Yes.
The story just didn't make any sense at all. And there was only one person who could shoot in cutscenes. Everyone else just pointed.
Yeah, and
They never.
I guess another thing to point out also, like with this entire setting, like island prison, kind of looks like maybe part of it is like military themed. Maybe that means they're finally bringing like Alex Wesker into the game because he was strongly hinted at during RE5 Lost in Nightmares, and that game did say that he went off to some kind of like military island to do research.
I'm glad you read the files because,
Yeah.
like Ryman complains about that no one reads the files, and honestly, I can't really remember them. But I'm glad you do.
Yes, Alex Wesker, maybe.
Yeah.
And also,
Maybe Alex Wesker, maybe point and click adventure, maybe they're on the wrong island. Who knows?
and I am
Find out next week.
I'm a little bit curious if they do bring Alex Wesker into this game. Do you guys think he will just be Albert Wesker?
Oh yeah.
I hope so.
I mean, it's the Wesker children. Might as well be clones.
There can only be one Wesker.
Oh yeah, but the one Wesker just died, so they might as well have a new one.
There
I
could
mean,
only be two West.
I mean, the other Wesker got teleported with the magical rocket teleporter in Volcano.
See, I told you he's
Yeah.
not dead.
He's not dead. What if Alex Wesker turns out to be Albert Wesker all along?
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun. I mean, Resident Evil
usually
stories
Albert
stupid
Wesker.
enough. I mean, Claire and Moira, I don't think they've ever seen Albert Wesker, so they wouldn't know.
Didn't
And-
Claire meet
and the-
Wesker and Code Veronica, or did she not?
I've never played Code
I don't
Veronica.
remember.
I don't remember either.
I do. Oh my God, Steve! I hate Steve. Okay,
Yeah,
well, I
that's-
guess
that's-
this. I guess it's
That's
something.
all I remember from seeing Code Veronica. Just Steve was just awful.
Steve was horrible. Steve was Jesus Christ! Like oh my God! I no. Let's not talk about Code Veronica.
But yeah, like I'm not really the most positive person when it comes to Resident Evil storyline, and I feel like Wesker could just retcon himself back into the series. So like, who knows?
Hell yeah.
Maybe this takes place in the past. Maybe Resident Evil 5 never even happened.
It takes place between 5 and 6, so.
But what if they find a time machine?
But
Doctor Who was in Revelations 1.
But I really would not be surprised if they end up having Alex Wesker just be Albert Wesker. Like, this would really not surprise me at all. Because it is Capcom. Like, they have RE6 with Ada clones. Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah, that did happen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a thing.
yeah. But I
Well-
get
Maybe.
maybe
Could be cool.
could be cool.
If DC Douglas comes back, then I'm okay with that.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
definitely. Yeah,
yes.
DC Douglas,
Oh,
Wesker.
yes.
It'd be so good.
What if it turns out just all the Wesker children were actually just alive, and they're all
Hans
voiced by
Wesker!
DC Douglas? just every even the female ones, they're just all
Yeah.
voiced by DC Douglas.
I
think
am
so.
Felicia Wesker.
Okay, end the podcast.
Okay, bye, end podcast.
Bye.
Bye.